Vikings lose their final preseason game to the Arizona Cardinals, final score 18-17 after being up 14-0. But you know what? Despite that loss, I'm still fired up. You can't tell me nothing. There are still plenty of things to be excited about if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan. Jaren Hall started the game, played the entirety of the game, but started the game with the twos. And the 180 turnaround from what we saw from Hall with the twos compared to what we have previously seen from Nick Mullins, it's night and day. You can't even compare the two. Their beautiful opening drive resulted in a touchdown. There were two play action passes to the right, both to Jalen Reagor. He expands the playbook dramatically. Jaren Hall does. That touchdown pass to Abram Smith, simple drop back, throw it to the receiver. Obviously, I talked about the play action passes, shotgun, going through his progressions. Even the deep shots to Blake Prohl, Jacob Copeland, Tristan Jackson. By the way, speaking of Tristan Jackson, so athletic, big play ability. I know Jalen Naylor has a leg injury situation going on right now, or I don't know what the latest update is with him. But after Justin Jefferson, after Jordan Addison, after KJ Osborne, man, Tristan Jackson deserves some playing time. He deserves some snaps. I hope we see him out there on that football field sooner rather than later in the regular season. The scrambling ability by Jaren Hall. He has so many tools in his box. Now, I wish that he used that scrambling ability, the final play of the last possession, because it's funny, the broadcast, they had the zone, it was fourth down, they had the zone as far as how far the Vikings had to go, and it was color-coded, so I don't remember if it was blue or purple, I can't remember, but man, he rolled out to his left, and by the time he threw it, you saw his feet was clearly in that colored zone to where the catch, I don't even remember who made that catch. It was a heck of a grab, but I just said that's an illegal forward pass. So I wish he scrambled to at least keep that drive alive. But that offensive line did him no favors. To start the game, I thought they did a pretty good job, but as the game went on, they absolutely faded. 6 sacks. Are you kidding me? The Arizona Cardinals stink. There's a good chance they're going to end up with the first pick in next year's draft. And you're going up against their twos, their threes. Our offensive line depth. You still gave up 6 sacks to that bum-ass team? Just hit the reset button on our offensive line depth and start all over. Who gives a damn? But I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for Jaren Hall. Maybe he could be the future QB1. I think we'll see how they do as far as the roster cuts. You can make the argument that he should be the QB2, but I understand if you want to play it safe with him and Nick Mullins, he has the experience. Sean Mannion over Kyle Sloter all over again. I can understand if you want to go that route. I don't know what the future holds for Jaren Hall, but there's something there that you owe it to yourself as an organization to do everything you can to find out and make sure. On the defensive side of the ball, Jay Ward, he's going to be remembered for that sack fumble he had in the first half, and why not? It would make I'm sure it made the creators of NFL Blitz on N64 very, very proud. He brought the boom on that play. That was sick as hell. But he had his fingerprints all over that game. Him and Benton Whitley, the outside linebacker. Jay Ward, he'll be remembered for that one play today, but he had 8 tackles, a TFL, and a pass breakup on top of that. He was incredible. Great game by him. Benton Whitley as an outside linebacker, I'm going to have to strongly disagree with ESPN.com. I know it's crazy because I'm going up against a major network when I say this, but the stats show, or at least the box score after that game, it shows Benton Whitley that he has 4 tackles and a pass breakup. I don't understand how he has 0 quarterback hits. I saw this guy, Whitley, plenty of times flying at the quarterback as he was getting rid of the football. The command that he had at the second level as an outside linebacker was damn near equivalent to what you would want to see or what you would expect to see from a middle linebacker. He did a damn good job, and he should make this roster. Sheldon Day, he was disruptive. Andre Carter II still needs work as far as his pass rushing abilities. I think he just relies on pushing people back, not really making any moves. You going up against NFL offensive linemen did too damn strong for that. You're going to have to be creative, but also there were multiple times that I saw him dropping back into coverage, and I'm just like, is that really gonna, I'm not gonna question Brian Flores, but I guess I am asking the question, is that really benefiting his development? We'll see if he makes, I said he would be a lock to make the roster when they sign him as an undrafted free agent, but maybe he'll make, we'll see what happens with him. CJ Colden Jr. got mossed off a prayer of a touchdown pass. It's funny because the pressure was there against the Arizona Cardinals quarterback, but he got mossed. He also gave up a 4th down pass interference call in the second half. Thayer Thomas, he let a punt go through his hands. So Colden Jr. and Thayer Thomas probably not going to make the roster, especially if you're playing in the final preseason game. It means for the most part, unless you're in the plans for the future of this team and we want to get you to develop, say Jaren Hall, for example, for the most part, if you're playing in the final preseason game, it means you're playing for a roster spot. And Thayer Thomas and Colden Jr., I just don't know. More likely than not going to make it. They lost, but there were really good things that I saw from multiple players. Cut day is on Tuesday, August 29th. We'll see what happens.